Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the final bit of the Assassin's Creed. Well, no, this is the final part of the first hour that I recorded. I recorded an hour and a half even of the Assassin's Creed stuff, and yeah, pretty much now I think I'm just gonna give up on it because I was calculating that even the time I've played so far, I've nearly clocked it down on it, and I am looking at about nearly a day. So that would be 100 episodes, and on the computer I'm on, which takes like maybe 2.5 hours to render a 15-minute video, and then about the same for the upload as well. It would just be so much time to invest in a series which is getting maybe a quarter of my average views on a first-person shooter game video. And obviously it's a lot longer because I'm failing a lot, as you can see here. I don't know if it's happened yet, but I replayed this memory about 4 times trying to get 100% sync. Now giving up on 100% sync because it's just such a ridiculous feat to achieve. But anyone that does it, I absolutely respect you for that. Also question the amount of time you have on your hands, which I can't really say because I've clocked nearly a day on it, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm much further in now. I'm in like sequence 5, I think. I'm getting quite far into it, and yeah, a lot has changed from the spot you see me in now. As you can see, I think I just restarted it again now, but yeah, I've got a lot more like stuff, and the storyline's really developed from what it was. I haven't played Assassin's Creed for a really long time actually, and obviously this is Brotherhood. I only started playing it like obviously about a couple of weeks ago, but I actually did pick it up at Christmas, I think. Yeah, about Christmas time. It's one of the games I got for Christmas, and I just didn't touch it because obviously I was immersed in Call of Duty and Battlefield. And what a waste of time I spent on those two. Well, not those two, sorry. But what a waste of time I spent on Black Ops. Now I'm very much into Assassin's Creed, especially with my current internet being incredibly pissy, meaning I can't really get on and play many online games for very long, if at all. So I'm just putting a lot of time into this and any other single player games I happen to have, which includes like the campaigns of some of the like Call of Duty. I just went on that, finished off some campaign achievements on Black Ops, got a couple of 100 G hunting for the win. But yeah, so this is just to say, like, I am giving up. Sort of. I know it's quite bad. I don't know if you want me to now. I don't know if I should like delete the videos, but yeah, I'm kind of just like giving it up because it would just take so much time on the current stuff that I have. I think if I played through the game once and then knew what I was doing, it would probably shorten it a lot more, but it would just mean that you don't get like my reactions as much because I would know what everything's happening, and I'd be a lot more dull, I think, than I already am, because obviously nothing's a surprise anymore, and I know what to do. It's very linear and everything after you've done it once, and although I really like it, you do tend to, even in this game, things are getting a little bit repetitive. There's only so many types of missions they can do, you know, assassinate this guy, protect this person while they move, or follow this person and get them a stealth assassin, things like that. You know, it does tend to repeat after a while. You see, even there I was just getting bored of doing this thing, trying to get 100%, and nearly broke up the quest again. But that's how Assassin's Creed's going down. That's kind of what's happening with it. I've also sort of lost the audio, which is why I'm talking to you instead of doing it live. Probably in a massive flurry of deleting files. I happen to catch the Assassin's Creed one in there as well, so I'll probably just throw the other half an hour away, and I might record some actual like other game parts, like random episodes of it, because I am now enjoying it much more, just like playing it as I do, because that was another thing that sort of weighed in my decision, in that when I'm playing, I'm currently having to like look at how much I'm recording, keep thinking about live commentary, things like that, and it's actually a lot harder than I first expected. In fact, I much prefer doing these normal commentaries, both to listen to and to play, and record, if that makes sense. It's just so much less effort, because it doesn't really feel like it. You'd be like, oh, I'm just casually talking, but when you talk, do you really, no, sorry, when you play, do you actually talk? Not really. I don't know about you, but usually I'm just sitting there shouting frustration if something messes up. or just saying you got owned a lot usually. But yeah, that's kind of what happened with that. I think I'll give it a break. I am going to do some more live stuff in the single player games I've got, such as like Oblivion. This game itself, I'll probably just, as I said, I'll record some other episodes, some other quests, maybe some little challenges or something, or maybe a memory that I found quite tricky. And a memory in this is just like a mission, really. But that's kind of the term, I guess, for it. As well as some Borderlands. I definitely want to do some Borderlands. When my internet starts working again, you guys will see Borderlands with Alex and TrueScopes, I guess, or I hope. And of course, I do actually have quite a few other games that I can bring if anybody's interested. Things like Left 4 Dead, which I used to play loads when 2 of my friends had Xboxes and they had it. But well, 3 of my friends had it, so we always used to have like a full team, and we used to destroy people because we were actually pretty good at it. But one of them now is just a massive MLG player. One of them doesn't have a console anymore, he plays on PC, and I hope to join him soon. And then the other one just doesn't really do any gaming anymore, I don't think. He has a PS3, I think, but I think he only uses it to watch DVDs and stuff. So, Blu-rays even. But yeah, that's kind of how it's broken down, and things have changed, I guess. So this is 17 minutes, I doubt I'm going to talk that long. Don't really know what I wanted to talk about, I just came into this just to say that I wasn't really planning on continuing it, and I definitely need to do some other content as well. I'd been spamming up Battlefield for like the last week with the Deku competition, which will be sorted out on Sunday night, I guess. I think it is Sunday night, it's either Saturday night or Sunday night. I'm really looking forward to how that breaks down. I've been trying to keep up with the submissions, but at the moment, as I said, my internet's playing up. Basically, yeah, we got a new line. We switched over to Virgin, newest provider, and they basically said, well, we're paying for like 3 times what we had before. Before we had a 8 meg down connection, and we got 5 down and 0.7 up, and it was consistent at that speed, but it was inconsistent in connection. Not like speed, but connection. So it would cut out every couple of hours, some days. So I was just like getting sick of it because it would keep failing uploads. This connection we have now with Virgin is 30 down, and well, that's what they say it's up to. But they said for our area we probably won't get that much, which is fair enough, whatever. And for the first week they're now like pushing the speeds up and down, seeing what the best connection is. So this is what they said before we installed it. We were told about it, we were informed about it, explained it to us. And when I rang them up again, just to check what was going on, because I wasn't really listening, he explained it again to me. So it isn't like they're just like bullshitting me, or at least if they are, they're making a very good job of it. So yeah, that's sort of how that breaks down, and we're getting a consistent connection, but an inconsistent speed, like really inconsistent. Sometimes it's up at 5, which I'm really worrying if that's what we're going to get for playing for 3 times the amount. And my down is about half. And at some points it's even so bad that my down is better than my up. So I'm getting like 0.1, 0.2 down at times, which is why I can't really keep up with the Battlefield by Company 2 submissions. Because literally it will take me like so long to load a video out, even in 360 p. It's just so stupidly long and annoying and boring. My internet is really, really bad at the moment, so hopefully in a few days it'll sort it out. If it doesn't, someone at Virgin is going to hear about it a lot, and quite frequently and quite bluntly, how annoyed I am with them, because if we're paying for 3 times the amount and the speeds we're sort of getting as an average are half what we got before, it's not exactly, you know, suitable. No, that's not the right word. It's not exactly, you know, fair for us to be paying when we know we can get a better speed. If they even say to me we can't give you a better speed to your area, I'm going to be like, well, I know you can because the last provider did. So yeah, you see, this is why it would get boring, because I'm just restarting this memory again and again, because I do it a lot actually. I did it for like the first like while, thinking that that was an achievement, because I know in Assassin's Creed 2 it was. Now I know it isn't. It's only if you buy the expansion of Leonardo da Vinci or whatever, Da Vinci's gone missing or something like that, that it's actually an achievement for getting 100% sync, which I cannot be bothered to do. It is far too much effort and time required. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's an update on the situation. So I'll reach over and grab my phone. Thinking about anything else I need to say. Not really any updates to do with me. I got blocked on Twitter by Woody's Gamer Tag because I had an argument with him about Battlefield 3. He as usual slated the game. If you go to my Twitter and you go to my favourites, my Twitter is on my page. If you go to my Twitter and you go to my favourites tweets, you'll see Blame Truth's one that Woody replied to. Blame Truth was like, yeah, I don't see how Modern Warfare 3's got a chance against Battlefield 3, which I agreed with, and I was like, yeah, fair play. And then, because it's a Call of Duty guy talking about a Battlefield game, I mean, I know Blame Truth did a little bit of content, and that was where I first saw Battlefield kind of through the from the Call of Duty guys doing it on Machinima and things like that. But obviously then I finally got around to doing Battlefield content with the Battlefield community, which I kind of do prefer. But then you see Woody come in and go, let me have a look where it is. Let's see if this really slows down my computer doing this. Yeah, computer like this, I need to be on the internet.
There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia.
He's basically going back to his normal bullshit of needs small maps, needs small. Right, let's see what it says. Come on, favourites, you can load for me today. Takes so long. Yeah, you can see it's actually taking this long to load my Twitter favourites up. That's what my internet speed's like. So you can just imagine how long this will take me to upload. It's nearly 20 minutes. It was about 18 minutes long, I think. So it's not even gonna work. So we could be here for a couple of hours. Well, yeah, no, a couple of hours is an understatement. About 4 or 5 hours, I guess it might take to upload. It's weird because my internet on my Xbox isn't working, which is why I'm not on live. It worked like for about 5 minutes and it will just cut out again. And it just gives me loads of rubbish, so I don't know if I need a new router or something, but we're basically going to leave this internet connection going, see if it sorts itself out. After about a few more days, I'm just going to be like, what the fuck's going on? If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to look into sorting out again, but it is quite annoying because last Thursday night, working absolutely fine. This Thursday, let's say, not working at all. It's really, really annoying. What can you do about it, eh? God, see what I mean? This is taking this long for it to load Twitter. I can't even be bothered to load this up anymore. I'm just gonna go on to a different app and do it instead. Because actually, I'm getting more response from like Echophone, which is a Twitter app that I've got. Or even my iPod loads things faster. I might even use that, you know. Let's have a look. Right. Should work now, maybe, hopefully, possibly. We'll find out. Okay, yeah, okay, so 3 minutes. Woody's Gamer Tag, out real Blame Truth. If Battlefield 3 sticks with giant maps, a slow pace, and 10 to 12 bullet kills, I predict it loses again. Even Black Ops moves faster. Right, Woody. So where have you been? Battlefield 3 sticks with giant maps. Spot the flaw in what he just said. Battlefield Bad Company 2 he thinks is big. Battlefield 3 would just blow his mind. I know that the Battlefield main series maps are just massive compared to him. Compared to Battlefield Bad Company 2, and he thought they were big. And I mean, you know, he's like, oh, fuel is far too big for me. Fuel is maybe, trying to think, maybe it's less than a quarter of heart of heavy metal, maybe. I mean, I know heavy metal is like a kilometre across. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's just flag to flag, so might be about maybe 1.5 kilometres lengthways. Maybe I'm not too sure. But if you then it's just like, wow, how can he be so stupid? He is going to be destroyed. I don't even know how big the Battlefield 3 maps will be, but I've been told they're going to be much bigger if Battlefield 2 is anything to go by. So he's going to be in for a shock. A slow pace, yeah, okay, fair enough. you barely get, well, yeah, most of the time you'll get, it's sort of split half and half, as whether you get a full-ish server or an emptier server. And yeah, when it's an empty server, it's a very, very slow game. I'll agree with you on that. There isn't a lot of things slower than it actually, but when you get a full server, it's pretty hectic. I mean, I'd say Black Ops is slower paced than bloody Call of Duty, than Battlefield by Company 2 at times, you know. And no, he's got a fair point. It is also slow, but there's a lot more going on at the end of the day as well. And it's only because it's such a bigger map that things are different, I guess. I mean, things like the smaller maps like Eureka Harbour, you tend to get quite fast-paced games on. Or once you pass through the first base, and I basically kill myself. Oh no, did I kill myself? But after that, yeah, no, it tends to be pretty alright. Let's what else did he say? 10 to 12 bullets. Okay, I sort of see where he's coming from even. Once you get magnum ammo, that's a pretty different story. I mean, if you're accurate, it's about 5 or 6. If they're standing still and everything, it can get to 10 or 12, and maybe a little bit more if you're tracking a moving target or something like that. I mean, I've expended that many bullets on tracing someone across map if they're moving sideways or something. But if they're right in front of you and you just hit fire them, they'll probably be down in less than 10 bullets. If they're not, then you're not using magnum ammo and you're using like a really poor gun. Even the pistol's killing less than that, so I don't know what he's going on about. Although I do kind of get it, but I doubt he just did. And then I raged at him and got blocked by him, and I was like, you haven't played the game, you don't know anything about it, shut up, you make yourself look ignorant, which is true, he does, he makes himself look very stupid talking about it like that. And yeah, I got blocked by him, awesome. So, instead of actually resolving an argument and talking to somebody who knows a bit more about the game than him, funnily enough, him and his level 10 experience decided to block me. So that is all I actually have. I did manage to speak for the entire thing, much to my surprise, and I'll speak to you guys soon. See ya.